question that you've been asked a lot. It's like, why motorcycles?
It seems like a natural place to go. With Gotham 4, we wanted to make it much more about you being the superstar, not any particular car or anything. And by that, we wanted you to find your own path to be a driving superstar. And so by opening up the field so you can also race bikes as well as cars, because lots of people really enjoy racing bikes, it just seems to be a logical fit. And also a game because when you get the riders out, you know, you kind of get a bit more of an emotional attachment because you can see guys shaking fists or taunting each other. So one of the things we really wanted to do is up the emotional content in the game.
So how was it like to transform the driving the feel of the driving in Project Gotham Racing to bikes?
It's been very, very difficult for the guys doing the handling. They've done a really good job. Toby and Jed and Pete back at Bizzarre. Been working really hard on getting. I mean, these guys have been involved with the Gotham series for a long time. You know, and some of these guys are keen bikers as well. It was cool for them to take the thing to make it feel very much like a bike, but also feel like a Gotham bike. It's taken them a long time and a lot of hard work. But you know, as you guys see, it's really sort of looking good and it's really feeling good. We're getting really good response. We've now got 10 locations in Gotham 4, which is twice as much as we had in 3. Which obviously again. We've got Quebec, St. Petersburg, Macau, Shanghai, and we've also got the Michelin test area as well, which is really exciting because there's some really nice circuits there. So I really like Shanghai. I just love the neon and the way the water. It's just, you know, it's kind of again, you know, it just stands out. I mean, obviously I like London, but at the same time, yeah, I do. I think Shanghai looks great. Saying that, every city's got certain bits where you sort of like, wow, you know, that's amazing, but. Yeah, something about Shanghai. It just looks really cool. All the key manufacturers are there, and we've kind of also got about 95 vehicles, cars, and about 25 bikes in the game. Ferrari, you know, all the main large Ford. We've gone for iconic vehicles though in this game. They're not all just supercars. You've got like the Mini Cooper as well, and you've got the Corvette Stingray. DeLorean and other sort of cars like that. So you kind of got a range of cars that people would like to drive as well as couldn't afford to drive. Do you know what I mean? We've kind of got a bigger range. But I think the game's really good.
So which one of the cars is your
favorite?
I
really like the Cosworth Sierra. Absolutely love the Cosworth Sierra. It's just one of those. It's a Larry car from when I was a young boy. I used to think they were fast then, and they're still quite fast now. They're fun to drive.
Project Gotham Racing has always been like on the forefront of online gaming. So how are you evolving that in the 4th game?
I think the big one is PGR on demand, which is like it's our new system where people can upload their videos and pictures, and other people can view them and rate them in a similar way to like YouTube and stuff like that. It's sort of taken the Gotham TV and moved it a step further. And it's so good because the game's always been about doing stylish things and showing off, whereas this really promotes that even more because you really are showing it on essentially a world stage. And I think that's a really strong feature.
Something that really impressed me with this game is the weather effect. So and that's like the new thing that you're bringing to the franchise, in my opinion.
Weather in driving games is such an amazing variable. For example, you see all the puddles and they change the shape of the track. You get snow and ice. That makes you drift more. We've kind of focused on the positive side of all of this weather. You know, we don't want it so if you're doing a wheelie on an ice puddle, you're going to fall off your bike. That's not fun. But you know, you go around a corner, you can slide your bike further, even though it's more of a risk. That's the fun part, and that's what we've kind of capitalised when we've been balancing the physics for the vehicles on the weather conditions.
So will that be completely customizable for the player to set up the weather?
The player can choose a track and choose weather to play on and stuff like that on the custom race mode, yeah. The player's career mode, essentially you can choose cars or bikes at any time. You can go between one or the other, but you haven't got to. If you really want to, you could race the whole game through bikes or through cars, but you'd kind of be missing out on a lot, but you could do that, you know, but everything's still open and an opportunity to you because we want you to develop yourself as a superstar, a racing superstar. If you just choose to do it on bikes, then so be it. You know, that's your personal choice, and I think that's important for the game.
When can we play Project Gotham Racing 4?
September this year.
Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.